Well, the next versus has been announced.
Big Daddy Kane for
Big
me
Daddy
was,
Kane versus KRS-One. I get what you're doing now.
That nigga came in on some Bumblebee shit. Hey,
y'all have to take it away. We discussed this briefly on the car ride over here. I'm gonna shut up. Shut up. Why you won't shut up? Let me intro it and move.
You getting out the way?
Getting out of the way. Y'all not doing this to me on no pod.
Man.
Y'all not gonna shatter my fucking childhood because I got a podcast to do. Suck my dick. Fuck y'all. Fuck all of you.
Wait, what's your issue?
Hey, no. You won't get me either, Parks.
Come on.
Boogie down head ass nigga. No. No.
Oh, is this a Big Daddy Kane thing versus... I see the issue. I see the issue.
It's an issue saying the issue.
I know. I see. I don't think it's going to be that far apart, though.
I don't either, Parks. I don't either.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Yo, go ahead.
We could PC our way through. Let me give you options. We could PC our way through this.
No, we're going to give it like it is.
We could shut up and let Ish do it.
I like
this is Ish's ISO, if there was ever to be an Ish ISO.
I'm talking and I'm getting out of the way. Listen, I'm sick of verses. I'm sick of verses. Y'all will not take my childhood heroes and force me to take a look in the mirror. It's not going to happen. Big Daddy Kane is too important.
Yeah.
Y'all not doing no.
And the whole juice group.
No.
Not for nothing.
No and no and no. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
They're not doing
because y'all trying to make us. This is what you're trying to make nerdy backpacker hip hop do.
We have to pick one.
This is the problem. All of us know about KRS-One, but we never say it. We never say it. He's like the fucking Busta Rhymes of that generation.
Nah, he's bigger than the Busta Rhymes.
Bigger than that.
I know.
No disrespect to Busta.
No, I know. Y'all right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is just in the sheer fact that we never really try to place him. You don't.
You can't. How do you?
You don't. Shut up. You don't.
You can't.
Don't. Nobody does. No, but we don't even try. We don't even try. Y'all have these top 5, top 10, top 20 talks every year, all year, for 40 years, and we don't even try. I knew why. I never questioned why. Why would you do that? Leave that nigga alone.
Yeah.
Then I went and did the Rock the Bells tour, something like that. And KRS-One was the host. As an older gentleman, KRS-One still is going to stand outside the venue 3 hours before he's supposed to be there and talk to every fan there about hip hop and its inception.
Absolutely.
Just in case you don't know.
Yeah.
He also, when he hosts the event, is going to project his voice in a manner that you don't think his old ass should still be able to do. He's going to project better than all of the active
I can't remember who
rappers.
he did a cypher with. It was the same year you did the one with Nicki, I want to say. He did a cypher with a bunch of people, whoever it was. And he
started rapping about what was on the floor and all that other shit.
All that shit. And each time, we probably did 6-7 takes like we usually do. He did a different rhyme, just freestyle.
He was
every single time.
freestyle rhyming, looking at the floor, started talking about what was on the floor, all that other shit.
It's different.
Yeah, he different.
Chris ain't for play.
Are you done?
The grander conversation in that, right? When you start talking about his projection and all of this astronomical stuff, then you just start looking at the way his face is structured and the way his face is made up. I'm speaking about me now. I'm looking at this guy's cheeks, his fucking neck. How does somebody project that way? Cool, let's get off of that. Then he gets in his political shit. Can't let him get there. Oh my God, that's horrible. Right? So all of these things exist about KRS-One, and then the more you think about him, the more you remember that every song of his is stadium music.
Yeah.
In the 80s, when we wasn't allowed in stadiums. It sounds that way if you play in a stadium now. I know that because I went on tour with Eminem and he was in Wimbledon or Wembley, whatever the fuck it's called, with 100,000 people you could fit in there and know they was playing. KRS-One. Step into. If you ever hear that, if you ever hear that before the drums drop and before the before it all drop,
It's still smack. Yeah.
It's different.
I am not gonna let y'all make me say how this is gonna happen. Nope. I will enjoy it. Toss it to my co-host. Cause no.
Come on, Ish.
No.
But Kane got.
Listen. Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One are in my top 10 of life.
Reasonable.
Right? Of
Very
life.
reasonable.
Big Daddy Kane's the man.
The man.
Big Daddy Kane growing up for us. How do I put it? He was Jay-Z.
Yeah, he was Hov. Yeah.
He was Jay-Z. Right?
You don't got to think about it. He was Hov.
He was Jay-Z. Like, he was that dude. Like, yo, he really, like, it was Rakim. Don't get it fucked up. Rakim was around and KRS-One. Them three right there
Yeah.
was like, that was it.
And Big Daddy Kane was the man, too, because he had the girls.
No, but that was, like, that. Them three niggas was on the Rushmore of that era. Right? Until the early 90s came when Illmatic came out and the Wu niggas came and they start taking hip hop on a different trajectory. But when I was a kid, my nigga, from probably like 4th grade to like 9th grade, them niggas was gods, bro.
No doubt. They still are.
Like them, no, I'm like them niggas. Like Big Daddy Kane was Jay-Z, B.
Right.
This is gonna be interesting. KRS-One got a lot of shit.
And he's just a battle versus type of dude.
Big Daddy Kane, though,
He got joints, bro.
but no, it's gonna be crazy though. They friends,
Right.
like they really are friends, right? Like I've heard a story when Big Daddy Kane
Thank the Lord.
was younger.
Let me tell you, let me interrupt your little childhood story. And I want to preface all of this with saying, I have no business talking about Big Daddy Kane.
Ever. He's an idol.
So I'm not.
No, you're not dissing him.
I ain't saying nothing about it.
I know. So look,
You won't get me to do it.
Big Daddy Kane told a story when he was younger about when he started fucking with the Juice Crew, because you know the Juice Crew niggas was beefing with Boogie Down Productions. And he was like the forerunner. He had stepped on the scene and became that dude for the Juice Crew. Like that was the most respected artist.
Yeah.
And they was trying to tell him to shoot at KRS-One, and he was like, nah. And the nigga told a personal story of when Miss Melody and fucking Chris helped him carry his shit down a 4-story walk up and move into his new apartment. Like that's how much, you know what I mean? Like a nigga come help you move, that's your man. That's your man. Like in a walk up, that's your man. So hopefully they don't be out for the blood on the verses, and it's just gonna be a good hip hop old school show for everybody involved. I see 13-7. Me personally.
Ish.
You disagree, Joe?
You my man. You my man for real, for real.
What, man?
And you my man. So you my man. But when we sit down and play Monopoly, you be trying to kill me. And I be trying to kill you. It's who you are. It's who we are. It's our competitive nature.
Indeed.
I'm only 41. I'm a little young. All I know of KRS-One
It's competitive nature.
It's old school hip hop competing. Spoonie G, Kumo D. He cut from that.
Yeah.
He cut from that.
He probably invented that.
He cut from that.
Maybe somebody can make the argument that KRS-One invented that. And then if I just want to get on a grand, more grand level of thinking, you know, KRS-One is the man. Like, if we think of all the street crews in hip hop, all of them that ever existed, and all of them going out to pick their breadwinner, because a lot of hip hop is based in that. KRS-One's probably it.
What you mean?
No, he's not. We gonna argue.
You ain't gonna name 5.
What do you mean, though?
You ain't gonna name 5 more.
When you say that breadwinner,
You're gonna say Hove. You're gonna say X.
rap crews.
Yes, and what they have done
Big Daddy Kane
in
is in
history.
That. Big Daddy Kane is in
and
that.
Rakim's in
rap.
it too.
He didn't have a crew. He was solo.
He's talking about something different, I think.
Maybe.
That's what I'm
I'm
trying
talking about the crew. Boogie Down. I'm talking about Boogie Down Productions.
Was they crew? The Juice
And
crew?
they said
KRS-One is...
that's the guy.
Yes. The Juice crew.
Rap against him. That's what I'm talking about.
See, the Juice crew had a couple niggas, but the Juice, they had some monsters. But if you want to say the guy that was the top of the brass in the Juice crew,
It was Kane.
it was Kane.
Yeah.
And they had killers.
G-Rap. They had G-Rap.
They had Cool G-Rap. They had Craig G. They had killers.
I want to bring this back to the point. Their friendship could be what it is.
Hopefully.
I don't know that night KRS-One
is gonna give him
is going
grace.
to care.
Yeah, I don't know if he
Fat
was.
Joe and Ja Rule was friends. Jadakiss and Fab was friends. It's a lot of friends.
Jadakiss ain't trying to kill him. And Fab ain't
He
trying
didn't?
to kill him.
He did. Wait, huh?
Wait, what? Wait.
I don't think he tried to kill him. I think...
I'm fine. You gotta watch that again.
No, I think a killing took place, but I don't think he tried.
He tried to kill him. He went in there with the mindset.
He tried to kill Jim Jones in it.
He tried to kill Fab. All the massive.
Beat ain't even dropped.
That was like 96, 95,
Beat ain't
96.
even dropped.
All of the
I
massive.
might not watch it.
You didn't even play Sound of the Police yet.
I'm not watching this shit.
No. Black
I'm not doing
Cop.
that.
He got, yeah.
I'm not doing that. Nope. Not doing that to my childhood. Nope.
got to.
Sorry. Fam, you talking about a nigga that could bolt his way to the W. The drums ain't dropped. The hook ain't come on yet. It's the fucking... Just get the fuck out of here, man.
Nigga so stupid, yo.
And what year did this drop?
96.
90
I think.
what?
96, I believe.
Damn, that's 96.
Yeah.
In 96, this was the late version of him telling us no MC could test. He spent the whole 80s saying that.
Yeah.
Look,
This was his washed up years.
This was the...
You get what I'm saying? Like, not,
No, but
he's
this-
never been washed
no,
up. This is
because-
the latter
After
part.
the prom.
Sort of, but this is kind of just the end of his... He had a long run. Because the album before this was the one that had MCs Act Like They Don't Know and all that on there. And the album before that was with Sound of the Police and all that on there. Like, this is just the end of his run. This wasn't... He was washed and caught one. That's tough to sit behind.
Yeah, you can't do that, yo. Yo.
Stop. Don't say nothing. Let me tell you who you're dealing with. This is in 96. He let the beat rock. He started with an acapella. He gave you a 16-bar hook and then gave you probably 4 more bars of hook before he got to his verse. That's what he did in 96. He ain't rapped yet. I'm 2 minutes in there. And this is a point against anything.
Whatever. Yeah.
And I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I love Kane, and I like Kane better, I think.
I can see why you would,
never-
though. Because he makes more like R&B flavored music. which I
he
can
was
see.
just a lyrical.
It was smoother. He made smoother
Yeah,
music.
when I was young, and that's why it's interesting.
It wasn't
with
even
Kane.
about
Like,
R&B.
I was too young to realize or
Yeah.
to even know that people were saying Kane went mainstream.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. Like with I get
Because
the
he still had
job done,
bars. Yeah, he still
and-
had bars, though.
but it didn't matter. I didn't have the understanding to know how the game worked and this guy could rap, but he's got a hit single. I didn't know none of that. So I get the job done. I work. Like I was young with that.
Yeah.
But Kane, when he did the him versus what is it? Him versus his brother, him versus somebody. He did that way before anybody was thinking about doing it. He versus himself. And he killed himself. Smoked that shit. Like all that album cut early Kane. That's what made me love Kane.
Sure.
Because Kane was the only one, put a quarter in your ass, you played yourself. Like, that was the only place I was getting at.
He was witty,
from.
yo.
Yeah,
I'll
hell
make
yeah.
a muscle, grab the mic and hustle. Like that nigga
And his flow was
different,
crazy.
bro.
KRS was more political than I was.
Which is why he was one of my first favorite rappers.
And it took me later. It wasn't until Love's Gonna Get You that I really had a proper understanding of what KRS-One was about.
But see, I'm older than y'all. So that nigga was talking ignorant shit in Criminal Minded.
Absolutely.
Well, you back to Criminal Minded.
You got what I'm saying? Like that nigga was talking ignorant shit.
I was a baby when
The
Criminal
pussy
Minded
is free,
was out.
but the crack costs money, nigga. Like that nigga was saying some shit when I was in 5th grade, in 6th grade.
I would have liked to have seen KRS-One against Ice Cube. I don't like KRS-One versus Big Daddy Kane.
Nah,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it
think
as
the
a
Ice
matchup.
Cube one. I don't know if I like that matchup either.
I don't know either, but
I don't love this one. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because you're putting it in front of my face, and it's to the point like they're doing a whole versus weekend. So the first night they got a bunch of fights, along with a Super Cat performance, and then the next night is Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One.
Ah, okay. I didn't know
The culture won. The culture won.
They won.
I don't have a winner.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch,
I'm gonna love this.
and
I might go to that shit.
I just hit my pops. I was gonna send him to it, like, because this is his bag. KRS, like I said,
No, that's my bag,
KRS
too.
is.
KRS
I might
one-
want to go to this.
I would have a seizure if I
I'm
went there.
I'm saying 13-7. That's my call. 13-7.
I'm not calling.
I don't know if I'll
That's
make
cool.
a call.
I'm not doing it.
That's cool.
I feel you though.
I'm not.
I'll say
gonna watch it.
that.
Like Lean on Me. Like he got some shit rhyming with Biz. The symphony gets a point.
Yeah.
He could thug his way to 7. I think.
Ice will not be watching this.
Who could tuck there with his 7?
Big Daddy Kane. You can't do that, dog.
I didn't do nothing.
You did. You whooped us.
That beat is ridiculous.
He could cut it off there with 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You pussy as hell.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Big Daddy Kane is an all-time great for me. I don't care who wins this. I don't care who wins. There's nothing you could do to change my fucking image of Big Daddy Kane, who he
not.
is, how he's still performing. He also has a podcast out.
Does he really?
Not out yet, but it's coming.
Dope.
He's got a podcast coming out. He said
Chris
that
needs one,
he's
too.
said to have sat with all of the greats already, Hove, whoever's Cole, and that makes sense because everyone in the world
It's gonna
holds Big
respect him.
Daddy Kane in the light that Big Daddy Kane should be held in.
Indeed.
And you're not gonna use KRS-One to get me to think otherwise.
He had a.
I don't care.
He had a little joint on your album that didn't drop, didn't he? Like a little. Piece
I don't know, and I don't care.
He did.
I
He
don't
did.
care.
I know.
Oh yeah, Kane did. Was on the
Yeah.
Glass House album that never dropped.
Yeah.
Kane's the man, man. I'm not
Kane
doing
is
this.
the fucking
I'm not doing
man.
this with y'all.
No, he's amazing.
He's the fucking man.
I don't care who wins.
Me
Ah,
either.
take
Me
that.
either. I'm serious.
But that's good. Like when it, like, all right. Even though I jokingly say I'm not gonna watch, that is good though. When
I think you should. I think you can watch this shit and be like, I understand a little bit more.
cool. I think it's dope when you can look at a versus and say, I don't care who wins though. Like I like all the music that's gonna be played. That's what I'm talking about. Like both of y'all are saying, I don't care who wins. I'm gonna be entertained just by the fact that it's them two up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
I'm going to this shit.
I think that because I'm 45. And I love these. Like, if I seen Big Daddy Kane getting jumped when I was a kid, I was jumping in it. Like, that nigga was somebody for us, dog. Like, how Allen Iverson, like, niggas from the hood hold Allen Iverson, like, yo, I never met that nigga. If I seen somebody punch Allen Iverson, we jumping it. That type of shit. That nigga was somebody when we was kids,
Hell
yo.
yeah. He still is somebody.
No,
Shit.
I'm talking about.
I feel you. I know what you're saying.
I get
I know
exactly
what
what
you're
you're
saying.
saying. Ish. I get
It's
it.
different.
Y'all held him.
Like, that nigga was.
And
Yeah,
y'all-
bro.
y'all
Like,
dated.
niggas
He was
wanted that
very, very
shit
happy
he
about
had on. Niggas wanted to wear that shit
was
he
the man.
had on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga was somebody, bro. Like, that niggas don't know who that is. They need a hip hop union. They do, yo.
Neutral button. Enough, Daddy.